Hello and welcome to another complete Cambridge IGCSE PE lesson, the final topic in Chapter 10, Technology in Sport. As always, we'll cover absolutely everything you need to know for your exam, and today you need to be able to identify the different forms of technology used in sport, understand how technology is used by officials to improve performance and record time and distance, and to describe the positive and negative impact of technology on sport. Technology has had a major impact on the world of sport, affecting almost every area. It's influenced how officials make decisions, how performers train for events and deliver their best performances, how athletes' performances are measured and recorded, and how sports are enjoyed by spectators via the media. The first thing that you need to be able to do is identify the different forms of technology used in sport, so why not pause the video here and take note of the different types and a few examples from each. Now there are three main benefits or uses of technology in sport, the first of which is to improve performance. Sports such as Formula 1 and cycling tend to be at the forefront of performance technology. Every piece of equipment from helmets to tyres is tested and refined, and the cars and bikes are developed to ensure maximum streamlining and efficiency. Wind tunnels are particularly useful in this process as they help engineers to analyse and adjust the aerodynamic properties of their vehicles. New and innovative clothing, footwear, rackets and balls are also developed through technological innovation and help to improve the athlete's performance in accordance with the rules of their sport. For example, more sophisticated golf clubs and balls mean that the average driving distance amongst the PGA Tour increased from 257 yards in 1980 to around 300 yards today. In sprinting, middle and long distance running, records continue to be broken over time thanks to advances in track surfaces and the introduction of running spikes and starting blocks. Big improvements have also been made in swimming, with the invention of low friction swimsuits and lane ropes and guttering that reduce turbulence. Technology has also influenced the way we prepare or train for competition. Altitude tents or chambers, for example, are artificial environments that replicate the low oxygen conditions experienced at altitude. Endurance athletes train or even sleep inside the tents, forcing their bodies to produce additional red blood cells, thus improving their aerobic performance. Finally, multi-sensor or GPS equipment tracks heart rate, speed, intensity, and an athlete's movements around the field of play, allowing coaches to provide specific feedback and identify weaknesses that can be addressed through future training. The second way in which technology is used in sport is to assist officials in making decisions. Ball tracking technology, or Hawkeye, is a complex computer system that predicts the trajectory or flight path of an object. It's used to determine whether a shuttlecock landed in or out in badminton, or if the ball would have gone on to hit the stumps in cricket. In tennis, players are given a limited number of chances per set to refer to Hawkeye and challenge the umpire's decision. Goal line technology uses the same principle of ball tracking to determine whether a ball crossed the line and a goal should be awarded. To avoid disrupting the flow of the game, a radio signal is immediately sent to the on-field referee's watch, causing it to vibrate. Slow motion video is used to determine whether a ball was released before or after the buzzer in basketball, and if a bowler overstepped the crease, resulting in a no ball in cricket. Finally, infrared imaging systems, commonly known as hotspot, are used in cricket to determine whether or not the ball made contact with the bat before being caught by a fielder. The third and final way in which technology is used is to measure times and distances in sports like track and field athletics. Fully automatic time is a method of timing a race with pinpoint accuracy, where the clock is activated by sensors in the starting blocks and stopped by line scan cameras using a laser line at the finish. The same principle is used in swimming, with touchpads that record times accurate to 100th of a second. Finally, laser-based distance measurement devices can produce accurate computer-generated measurements, negating the need for traditional tools like tape measures when recording a triple jump, javelin or hammer throw. The gradual adoption of technology in sport has had an impact on all those involved in both positive and negative ways. Our final learning objective today is to describe the benefits and drawbacks of technology from the perspective of the 4 parties involved, and we'll begin with the performers themselves. On the plus side, improvements in training and equipment-based technology has helped athletes to improve over time and continue to set records. In addition, with Hawkeye and slow motion video, many sports now allow athletes to review decisions that may have otherwise gone against them unfairly. Unfortunately, however, due to a lack of funding, not all athletes have access to the latest technology, giving an advantage to those from wealthier countries. Decision-making technology may also break up or slow down a game, which could interfere with a performer's focus. From the perspective of sport in general, technology has brought with it fairer and more consistent decision-making, and may even add drama and suspense while a decision is being made. Inviting technology into sport also brings in more investment, which can be allocated to development. On the other hand, investors such as media companies may demand more influence in return for their investment, which could lead to changes in the timings of games and more advertisement breaks. In addition, decision-making technologies are not 100% accurate, meaning incorrect decisions are still made, and in some cases they take time and may break up the flow of the game. The audience have benefited from advancements in the media, as those watching from home now have access to expert analysis, multiple camera angles and slow motion replays. Decision-making technologies allow them to see how decisions are being made, which reduces frustration and in some cases adds a sense of drama and excitement to an event. On the other hand, spectators may see errors or poor decisions if viewing on platforms with technology that the officials don't have, causing problems for the sport and the officials themselves. In addition, to keep play fast, only a few reviews are allowed, meaning mistakes may still be made if a player has no reviews left, which could be frustrating for the audience. Finally, officials have also benefited from technology, as it helps them to communicate more easily with their colleagues and make correct decisions. This of course reduces unwanted pressure from players and fans, who now know that the technology has the final say. Unfortunately, however, referees may become too reliant on these systems to make decisions, while reverse decisions may lead to officials being undermined. Well done, you've just covered everything you need to know on topic 10.8, technology in sport. As always, I hope you found this lesson useful, and I'll see you in the next one.